In society, a woman who has children or a child and the father isn't around, maybe the father is deceased, maybe the father, is, in prison or away. He's not around, he's not physically present, he's not active in the children's life. Society labels the woman as a single mother, okay? And I understand what they're saying. I get the notion. Got it. However, from a personal perspective, as me, I'm labeled as a single mother. But let me say this for the accuracy of it all. I don't feel that I'm a single mother based on his absence. The absence of the village is actually more damaging than one individual not being present. If my daughters and I had a stable, consistent, authentic, like if we had a stable village, the father not being around wouldn't matter as much. We want the father around. We praise the dads that are around. It's needed that the father is around, true enough. But when you have a stable village for support and connectivity for the mother and support and connectivity for the children, I wouldn't consider myself a single mother because I knew I would have a village, and I'm not single. When I say single mother, that means there's no father and there's no village. So I believe I am walking in the true definition of a single parent, a single mother, because the children's father isn't around and his village isn't around and my village isn't either. And so, but there's women that are mothers that may not have that father in the children's lives. The father may not be present, but they have a village to back them up, to support them, to help them, to teach the kids, to be active in the children's life. For me, if that was my situation, if that was how things were set up for me, I wouldn't consider myself a single parent. I wouldn't, a single mother, because I'm not single, because I have a village. But when you don't have a village, and look, I'll even say it like this. When you don't have a village, but you still may have, like, that man might be in the life, like y'all can be together, y'all can be living together, and don't even matter. Y'all ain't got to be, this ain't really about the romantic relationship. This is about the relationship, the parent relationship between the child and the father. So, even if he's not in the house, not living with you, but he's still an active father, but you still don't have a village for them children, as far as like his village, your village, then I still would say you're a single parent, right? Because even though there's might be two of y'all parenting, a village makes so much of a difference in everybody's experience, in the children's experience, in the mom's experience, in the dad's experience. The village holds so much soil and good ground that everybody can benefit from being a family and being a part of a village. But once you strip that village from the kids and from the mom and from the dad, that's a hell of a lot more effective and felt than if one person just left, like the father. And we can flip this around to single fathers too. It's crazy because I'm trying to wrap my mind around the definition and the fact that there are real single fathers out there. It's something I'm learning because I've always known about single mothers, and what they claim to, define as a single mother. I've always known about single mothers, but more and more and more you're hearing about single fathers. Same thing goes with them. Single fathers raising their kid, raising their children, and for whatever reason the mother's not present, and that man doesn't have a village to support him, then he's a single father. He doesn't have the mother and he doesn't have the village. Boom. But, but the fact is, if you have that village, I don't define that as single, because you do have a group of support. Even if you are with that spouse, even if you are with, even if that other parent is actively in the other children's lives, that person can leave any minute. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Not to be a Debbie Downer, but just keeping it all the way G. That person can pass away. That person can change their mind and walk out. That person can, everybody got, anything can happen to that one individual. But when you have a group of people who are on your team and support you, support your children, involved with you, involved with your children, and don't waver, then I wouldn't consider you like a single parent. That's just my take on it. I recently had a conversation about single parents, and that's what I shared with this individual. I mean, it's not about like the dad not being around. I mean, that's one individual, and we all, know stories about parents leaving their kids easily, like this, whatever, for whatever reason. But when you have a village for yourself as the parent, and your children have a village, then trust me, it's a lot more value into having the village than it is having that other parent. Good day.